Hello there, Aquarius. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your love tarot reading for the month of April. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all your support of my channel. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Milestone. What? Aquarius. That's a lovely energy. What's on the bottom? The loving woman. And gender doesn't matter. It's just this energy of really coming into something really lovely. So let's see what we have here. Compromise, settling, self-worth, sacred journey. I feel like you're, for some of you could have already met this person. Believe that you deserve the best. Be empowered by valuing yourself. Now, if you're not with someone at this time, I feel like this is the milestone that you are reaching. Coming into this energy of just understanding what a loving person you are. Okay, man or woman, doesn't matter. It's this energy of loving who you are and understanding that you are worth a trophy. You are worth being valued and loved and cherished for who you are, and that you're no longer going to really compromise on that. That all of this is part of your sacred journey. And now we have offer again. I feel like for some of you, if you are with somebody, I think your connection is going to get deeper. If you're not with somebody, I feel like you definitely have somebody new coming in on your path. So let's go figure that out. We'll go to the tarot. So let's first take a look at your present energy, justice. I really like this. It's a balanced energy. It's an energy of, you may have had to clear out some karma in the past, and now it's this energy of really kind of understanding that you're not going to settle for anything that is less than what you deserve. Yeah, that's the lesson that you're learning here. You could be dealing with a Libra. So let's take a look at your strength at this moment. 4 Pentacles. You're working on, this is an interesting energy because, lots of balance here. A lot of sense of mutual, balance of energies. The Empress is on the bottom. I'm going to take that because I feel as if you are trying to work on something new, and this is, romantically, the 4 of Pentacles would be holding yourself back. Almost having fears, but this is your strength. I feel like you have had that energy of holding yourself back, kind of being guarded. You see how the fence is in front of her, like kind of protecting everything that you have. You may have overgiven in a past connection, and that's why you're kind of like, coming into this, no, I'm not taking anything that is less than what I deserve. You may have lost financially in a past connection, right? Whether you were divorced or, just lost some financial status there, but you're rebirthing yourself. You're coming back. The Empress card to me is the Phoenix rising, kind of like understanding, just what that experience, that experience of, I almost feel like the rug was pulled out from underneath you. And you've kind of gotten back onto your feet. You've gotten your life back into balance. And now it's kind of like birthing your new life and understanding just how loving you are and what you deserve. So let's take a look at your obstacle this month. So interesting because you have the offer and the milestone. I'm trying to, King of Swords, seeing clearly, being focused, being stubborn. This is your obstacle. We are going to clarify, but there's your energy a little bit, and King of Pentacles on the bottom. They're asking me to take that, and then 10 of Cups. Your obstacle is that you're kind of, I feel like you're kind of over-focused on your career, on your money, on your financial status. That's coming out between, even with the Justice card, I got that energy. So what's your advice here? Go in a new direction. Start on a new path. And then your outcome. Page of Swords, learning new things, taking action or communicating, getting messages. All right. It's interesting because it's absolutely no cups on the table. Like if I was doing a general reading, I would say this is more career or money oriented than romantic and romantic. And even with the offer, that could be a job offer, right? The only thing we have here that is anywhere in the love sector is the loving woman. And it's making me feel as if that is exactly, we have 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel as if you are really trying to balance out your life. Like you're not really too concerned about your romantic love life at this time. That you are just kind of like, it's almost like your milestones, okay, are even milestones in your career, like climbing the corporate ladder or starting your own business and, attaining a certain level of success there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the Magician, I feel like you are trying to manifest. There is a little bit of confusion. And I think for some of you, it's because you went on a new path and then something came down, right? So you could have started your own business and then something happened and, you ended it or you lost it for some reason. You started a new job, it ended. You started a new relationship, it ended. And so it's almost like this sense of, I don't want anything to end. So it's almost as if, right, because you have the Fool card as the advice, it's almost this energy of, no, I'm not starting anything new. I'm not starting any new businesses, new jobs. I'm not moving my house. I'm not starting a new relationship. I finally got my life back into balance and I'm not starting anything new because when I start something new, it ends. And it's almost as if it has left you not even looking at any options. It's left you confused about what should you do next because you're kind of like, no, I'm just staying where I am. I just don't want anything bad to happen. So Aquarius, I send out love to you because that's a difficult energy to be in, right? But here's your strength. Your strength is that same energy, just holding on to dear life. Protecting everything that you have, not wanting to go outside the safe boundaries of what you have built back up for yourself. I feel for a lot of you that you could have lost a lot financially. But there's also this energy that you can rebirth yourself. You can have a new life for yourself. You can have this new start, right? That all you have to do is believe in yourself. Because you have the Magician on the bottom. The Magician, whenever I see the Magician, one of the things that I always say is be careful of what you're thinking about. Because if you're thinking about, I've got to hold on to everything I own because if I don't, it's going to be taken away from me, then guess what you're going to manifest? You're going to manifest that. If you have this energy of thinking, oh, my life is restarting. I have a fresh start on life. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. right? I have a new fresh start on my life. I am rebuilding my life. I am so excited. The Empress is excited about her life, right? The Four of Pentacles, she's not excited. She's sitting there going, don't get near my pentacles. Don't get near me, right? The Empress is birthing. She is fertile. She's creative. She's birthing her new life. And I feel like that's where you are. You're manifesting whatever it is that you're thinking about at this time. That sometimes can be a little bit of a scary thought, right? Because it's kind of like, oh no, I've been thinking about all the bad things, right? So it's about shifting your mindset from, protecting yourself to allowing yourself to experience life again, to experience love again, to get into the energy of the loving woman. Yeah, so we have the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Wands with the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. In other words, you get to choose, right? You get to choose. Are you going to stay in the heartbreak and protect yourself? Right? Or are you going to have a little bit of fun and get out there and enjoy life again? Go with your intuition. Sometimes what happens is when we've been really hurt, and maybe, for some of you, I think you may have lost a lot financially in that too. We don't trust ourselves. Right? And that's why we put up all these boundaries. We're like, nobody's getting in. I'm making my safe fence here. Nobody crosses the line, right? Because it's almost like when we've been really hurt, we feel like we can't trust anybody. We can't even trust ourselves because we made the decision to get involved maybe with a Knight of Wands, right? Here today, gone tomorrow. But it is about coming in. The Empress not only trusts herself, she trusts the universe. She's very intuitive. She knows that if she follows her heart and she follows her intuition, that things will always work out in her best interest. And it's about stepping into that energy of allowing the universe to allowing the universe to do their work, to help you out, to meet what it is, to help bring in what it is that you're looking for. Maybe not just in love, but in also all aspects of your life. Okay, so let's see what we have here. That Two of Pentacles. It is all about deciding. It is all about you having to decide. You're waffling. Okay, so this is your obstacle. You can't make up your mind. You have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. The King of Swords has clarity, is focused, is determined, perhaps a little bit stubborn at times, right? The King of Pentacles is, definitely has wealth, is very stable, is very grounded, but at the same time, neither one of these are very fun energies. Very serious energies. And that's what I'm getting from this, is that you are kind of like in this energy of being really serious about life. You're looking at what it may be coming your way as far as chaos and conflict, trying to protect yourself from that instead of looking at the world through the lens of love. And we have the King of Wands here. You have a lot of masculine energy here. That would be one of the things that I would say is, your strength is all feminine energy. Your weakness is all masculine energy. It is about tempering that, right? About balancing out, your feminine and masculine energies. We all have divine feminine and masculine. The feminine is about allowing and nurturing. The masculine is about producing. And money and, material things. There needs to be some type of a balance here because you have the Fool card as your advice. Let's see what we have here. Four Cups, Three of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's about putting down the burdens of the past. You're just not very excited about anything that's in front of you at this time. And the message that I'm getting is that your advice is to put down all of those burdens that you've kind of almost put on yourself, this protective burden, to put that down and to go in a new direction. For some of you, I wonder if it really is connected to your career. Is your career burdensome is one of the questions I would ask. If, you were sitting here with me, I would be like, is your career preventing you from having more fun in your life? Or is there a way to incorporate more fun in your life? Because, the Fool, has a sense of naivety, doesn't carry anything with them, understands that the universe will provide. There's a sense that you want to make sure you're safe. Almost to the point where you're overprotecting yourself. So what is the Page of Swords? Oh, King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Nice. Judgment. Judgment on the bottom. It really is about you having, following your heart, of understanding that you have control over your emotions. I feel like some of you may have been in a situation where, you were in maybe with in a toxic relationship that really played on your emotions, your sense of self-worth. Because let's go back to this, settling and self-worth. That could have even come from, your childhood. You may have chosen to be in a relationship with somebody that you thought was going to be good for you, and in the end, they were actually detrimental to your self-worth. I feel like, there's the situation of overcoming the sadness, feelings of rejection, of abandonment, and moving on from that with the Six of Swords. Really nice energy there. You're seeing clearly now that, you can trust yourself. I feel like there's a little bit of an energy of needing to trust yourself, because we can't trust others until we trust ourselves. It's really difficult. And, one of the ways that you can work on that, Aquarius, is to just make a small commitment to yourself of something that you're going to do every single day, right? So maybe you say, okay, I am going to make my bed every single morning when I get out of bed. And then doing that. And it's kind of like reinforcing this trust in yourself, because you made a commitment to yourself, right? Which is what trust is all about, making commitments, right? And being reliable to follow through with them. And so you choose something that's really actually easy for you to do. And then you do that. And then, maybe you do that for 2 weeks. And then you add something else. Maybe it's you're not going to go to bed unless the kitchen is, all cleaned up. My mother used to say, you got to put the kitchen to bed. So it's this energy of building trust in yourself so that you can also trust others. Because what happens, I feel like, if you have somebody come on your path that you are romantically interested in, right? You get into this King of Swords energy. You can be very loving, like normally perhaps around other people, but then when it comes to a romantic interest, you kind of almost go into this King of Swords energy of wanting to see you want to do a background check on them or have them investigated or something like that, right? And that's kind of sending the signal to the person that you're involved with is, I don't trust you, right? And it comes from when we have been heartbroken. So it's coming from a good place in a way, but it's also preventing anybody from coming into your life. So let's see what your soul truth card is. What risk can I take today? Yeah, I feel like there's a need for a risk. You're keeping yourself too safe. Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. but do not fret, because your soul has wings. And, it's, your milestone. What is it that you want to do? And especially in your romantic sector, because this is your romance, your love reading. But I think it's in other areas of your life. And all those areas are affecting your romantic love life. Because if we don't trust in one sector, there's no way we can trust in others. We kind of sometimes do have to push ourselves into trusting again. Okay, heart-to-heart conversations, unrequited love, let your friends help, calling in your soulmate. There you go. You're calling in your soulmate. Remember, you have the Magician card. You're calling in somebody, right? Now, I think in the past, you may have been involved with a relationship that had unrequited love. And that is possibly why you're trying to protect yourself. But it's about, talking to your friends, allowing your friends to help you. And when a new person comes on, just having those heart-to-heart conversations, right? I'm not saying that you have to do that on the first date, but it is about opening yourself up to being emotionally intimate with somebody else and allowing them the safe space to do the same. Now, if you go on a date and somebody doesn't seem to allow you the safe space to open up, right? Then that's a good signal that that's not somebody you want to be with. You can enjoy the evening. And then you say, thank you very much. And then practice being more open with like your friends and family, people that you can trust. Kind of like practice opening up, sharing more of yourself with those people that you do have in your life that you can trust. That way, when a romantic connection comes along, then you'll feel more comfortable opening up to them too. So let's see what we have here. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay, so Aquarius, I feel as if, one of the things is that this past relationship, there was unrequited love. I do feel like some of you took a financial loss of some sort, some status loss, some financial security loss, and you have been very much guarded ever since then. That is very understandable. But at the same time, you don't want to hold on to resentment, because when you hold on to the resentment, then what you're doing is blocking anybody new from coming in, or the people that you attract will be in that lower vibration. And you really and truly, Aquarius, you are the loving woman, right? You have that energy of really being able to love yourself and to love others completely too. It's about stepping into that energy a little bit more and not dismissing people at the first little hint of, a red flag. I'm not saying that, if you see serious red flags, that's something to, think about, right? But sometimes we can dismiss people, and we have to kind of give people a little bit of leeway. When you're first getting to know somebody, right? There's always that nervousness. When you go down that path, that new path with somebody, there's that little bit of nervousness. It's about allowing them that same kind of compromise, okay? Or that same kind of leeway that you would want somebody to give to you. And to trust yourself, to know that you will know if somebody is not meant for you, right? You will truly know. And not to be kind of like, on the lookout for the bad. Be on the lookout for the good. Okay, well, on Aquarius, I do personal readings. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation. Please be gentle with yourself. Understand that this is part of the process in order to meet, that person, calling in your soulmate, right? Meeting the person of your true dreams. Well, I'll leave it there. I hope to see you again really soon, Aquarius. Bye for now.